Hey guys, välkommen. Welcome to my channel. I am Katie if you're new. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. What do you do? So today we're doing a get ready with me, which consists of me doing my hair, my makeup, and a bit of fragrance. So I'd like to take a moment and say a massive thank you to ORS for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, so if you would like to see how I got this look, keep on watching. So I've already got my wig cap on, and we're gonna start off by doing my hair, and I'll be applying a red number today, and this is how it's looking. It was actually colored by myself, so I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, this is how it's looking. And as I mentioned before, ORS reached out and they sent me a couple of goodies, and most of them I've already used and you've already seen on my channel. And this is literally basically what I got. Let me get it out of there. So y'all know, this is my trusty lace spray. Basically I use this all the time to lay down my wigs, and it always gives me an effortless melt. So this is definitely the goat. So I'm quite happy I got this. And also the wrap set mousse, I've used this before as well. And I also got the edge control. I've actually never used this before. This is the Fix It Liquid Fix Spritz Gel, which looks like so. I'm quite curious. It says it aids in resetting or repositioning lace fronts. Okay, that's really cool. And I also got the glossing hair polisher. I'm gonna start off by using the edge control to brush back my baby hairs, just to ensure that when I go in to lay my frontal or my wig, my hair is not in the way and it's not basically sticking out. Right, so that's the edges slicked back. Gonna just pop on the wig. Right, so this is how it's looking. This is definitely out of my comfort zone, I must say. But I'm very excited to see how this will turn out. So I'm starting off this install by adding some foundation onto the lace, just so the lace matches my complexion much better. And yeah, and the product I'm using is the a contour stick from Benefit. I will leave the specs down below. And now I'm just going in to cut off my ear tabs, just so the wig fits me perfectly. And now we're going in with my Holy Grail, which is the olive oil fix it spray. I absolutely love this stuff. I use it to apply my wigs all the time, and it is perfect for those who does not want to use glue, and it is very safe for your edges, girls. It is very safe, so definitely worth your money. So yes, I'm just, after I spray that onto the lace, I'm just using my rat tail comb and then just brushing out the product from the hair, and then using my blow dryer in medium to cool heat. And yeah, just so the lace is stuck down, and I'll do that all over the perimeters. And yeah, so once that's done, I go in and add my elastic band for just an additional meltage. And just going in with my eyebrow razor to cut off the lace, And this is the best tool to cut off your lace, girls, because it just basically gives you a jagged line, so it makes it look more natural. So as you can see, I do have a white cast around my forehead. So to get rid of this, I just apply some of the spray onto the end of my rat tail comb and just press that end and use my blow dryer. And yeah, so that basically just gives you a super melted look. As you can see, look at the difference, guys. So I basically do the same steps all over the perimeters, and yeah, so I'll just allow you guys to watch this and I'll be back later on. So I'm going in with the ORS Gloss Polisher and then adding a decent amount of that onto my palm and distributing that all over the hair before going in to brush it out. And after that, I will be curling this unit, and I'm using my Babyliss curling wand. I believe this is in the 32mm barrel. I'm not too sure, but I'll leave it down below in the description. So yeah, I'm just basically curling the hair away from my face. Once that's done, I'm just gonna go in with some hairspray and then in with my paddle brush and just brushing out the curls. I absolutely loved how this turned out. Definitely one of my favorite looks. I decided to add some layers onto this unit. I'm definitely going back in later on towards the end to add some more layers, which you will see later on. But yeah, so I'm just basically doing some finishing touches. I'm adding some of my Haircare wax stick and then going in with my hot comb to just ensure that the unit is sitting flat and it's just looking right. To ensure that the flyaways are out of the way, I'm using a bit of the ORS Wrap Set foam onto the top of my head and just making sure everything is looking good. Right, let's get this face together. Right, so I decided to make this a Valentine's look, whether it may be a Valentine's with your boo or a Galentine's as well. So this look could go nice with it, either or. So yeah, let's get into the makeup. I have already moisturized my skin, so now I'm just gonna go in and prime, and I'll be using my usual primers. I'm gonna go in with my Lancome Prep and Hydrate primer first. Y'all know I love a hydrating product, so I'm just gonna work that into my skin. Then I'm going to go in with my YSL Touche Éclat, and I'm just going to focus that center of my face. And a little bit around my forehead, but mainly around the center of my face, as that's where I've got larger pores. Right, so I'm gonna go in to color correct as I usually do, and I'm using my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in this shade Rich Chocolate. I'm just gonna color correct areas where I've got blemishes and hyperpigmentation. Usually I'll just go in with my foundation, but today I am doing things slightly different. I will be doing my concealer first and then my foundation. So first I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I've got this in the shade 6.5 Deep, and I'm just going to apply that at the highest points of my face, and then we're going to blend that in. Can you see that glow? It literally just gives you a really nice glow. Right, so now I'm going in with my concealer, and I'll be using the Pat McGrath Labs concealer in the shade M21. And now I'm going to go into contour. I'm actually using a foundation stick, and I'm using the Benefit, what is it called? Benefit Hello Happy Air Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade 12. So I'm gonna go in to blend out the concealer. I love to let it sit for a bit as it maximizes the coverage. So I'm gonna go in with the sponge to just work that into the skin. So I'm now going to use my foundation, and I actually picked up the new NARS foundation, and this is how it looks like. This is the light reflecting foundation, and I've got this in the shade Macao, and I'm just gonna give this a shake and then just do 2 pumps. This is how we're looking. This foundation feels really lightweight, and I love the finish of it. This might actually end up stealing Charlotte Tilbury's new foundation spot, to be honest. What? This is gorgeous. And I actually still have a little bit left. That's why I love doing this step. Sometimes you end up saving so much product. Yeah, so that's the face, and that's how it's looking. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So now we can go ahead and set the face. So I'm using my Chanel powder, which looks like so. And I've got this in the shade 30. I'm gonna make sure to blend any creases. So that's everything set. I'm now gonna go in and bronze, and I'll be using my Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Dark. So the next thing, and now I'm just gonna jump over to my brows. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze to just brush up the brows and get them ready. Right, so once that's done, I'm just gonna lightly set it, because this product can be a bit greasy and I don't really like greasy brows. So I'm just gonna use a powder to just lightly set it. Right, so I decided to do my eyebrows off camera, and I did one eye also off camera. I wasn't too sure where we were going with this look today, but I think I'm sort of pleased with this so far. The palette I'm using today is from Oronze Cosmetics. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I got gifted this, but these shadows that I'll be using, I'm definitely sure you have them in one of your palettes at home. So I'm gonna do something really simple, nothing too crazy, to be honest. My hair is already basically loud, so I didn't want to do anything too loud, basically. Right, so I'm gonna go with that shade there as my transition. It is called Self-Made, and just sweep that across. Once that's done, I went in with the shade I'm Rich, which is the darker red, and I'm just gonna apply the outer corner. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Money, which is this one here. Right, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade Investment, this one right there, and just add that on top of and then go back in with that shade Self-Made and just blend. Going in with Make Money, which is that one there, and just apply that in the inner teardrop. So I'm gonna go in with the transition shade Self-Made and just apply that on my lower lash line and just blend that in. Right, so I'm gonna go in with my NARS liner. This is the high pigment long wear liner. Okay, what I'm going to do is apply my lashes, and I'll be back. So that's the eye look done. Let's just finish the whole face. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless powder in the shade 4, and I'll just be using this all over the face. And then I am going in with the same powder but in a different shade, and I'm using the shade number 2. Right, so once that's done, I'm gonna go in with my blush, And today I am using the Pat McGrath blush in the shade Electric Bloom, paired with Laura Mercier blush color infusion in the shade Grapefruit. And now I am going to go in with some highlighter, and I am using the Bare Minerals highlighter in the shade Fierce. I'm just going to use that on my nose. Right, that's pretty much it. Let's just set the face. So heading over to the lips. So I just went in with the Kiko liner. I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Christy. Right, I think I'm liking it so far. And then I'm going in with my Pat McGrath lip gloss in the shade Bronze Venus. Then I'll use the Fenty gloss in the shade Hot Chocolate to just outline . Ooh, much better. Right, so let me just quickly change and I'll be right back. Right, so this is the final look, guys, and I am definitely feeling myself. I feel very feminine. This is what we achieved with the makeup. As you can see, we went for something really simple but still very flirty and nice. It just goes really well. I feel like that girl. So let's get into the jewelry that I'm wearing. So I decided to wear my Michael Kors Lexington watch, and this is with the rose gold and gold links and also the silver links as well. And then I decided to pair it up with this necklace from, I believe they're called Object, and also these earrings, just to kind of like match it. And that's basically it. And I'm wearing this corset top from PLT, Pretty Little Thing. So yeah, I feel very feminine, very grown and sexy. This is something you could wear either to go out with your girls, or you know, to see your man, see your bae. So today's fragrance is the Miss Dior fragrance. I absolutely love this scent. Smells really feminine, very sweet, very floral. So I'm just gonna apply that to the high points. That's pretty much it, guys. We've come down to the end of this video. I would like to say a massive thank you to ORS for sponsoring this video. And also check down below in the description box for all the products I used today. And also there is a little surprise down there for you, which is my discount code, which you can use. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. And also do not forget to subscribe, and you know what, join the fam. And do not forget to hit that notification bell just so you get notified whenever I make an upload. And yeah, so thank you guys once again, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.